Hello. Hello, Tara. Hello, not so. How are you doing? Hope you're having a good day so far. My day's been a giant mess. I hope yours has been better. Oh, actually, I forgot to even put my glove on, Lamau. So today was a giant mess when it didn't even have to be. So, I work for those that don't know, I work along with my father, unfortunately. And I was under the assumption that I would be doing a collab tomorrow. Saturday, I come to find it's actually today. And he tries to figure out a way for me to go into work. Figure out a way for me to hang out with the people before going to work. And I keep telling him, no, I'm not going to be able to spend any time with those people. What is the point? He's like, no, it's fine. So ultimately, if I had decided to hang out with those people, I only would have had 30 minutes of time before I had to go. And the live stream, I don't even know how long they were planning to stream for. How long they were planning to live stream for. So even if I did hang around, I would have had to leave by the 30-minute mark. So why would I be there? Even if it's like gonna be like 2 hours long, I'm not gonna be there for like a quarter. I'm gonna be there for a quarter of it. That's like a party pooper moment. And then, and as for work was like not that bad. But then I was like forced to go to a bar as usual. I really don't like to drink. I'm tired of alcohol. I just want to save my money. So sounds like you had fun. No, it was just nonsensical because I kept telling him, just have me come in at like early in the morning at like 7 a.m. the time I usually do. He's like, no, it's fine, I can delay so you can hang out with them for 30 minutes. Imagine going to a party. Like imagine going to a party with your friends and you dip at the 30-minute mark. Parties last like 3 hours. Everyone's gonna be like, oh, damn, they left already? They're gone? Well, that's a little disappointing. Like, it'd be different if it was an hour and a half? 30 minutes? No. Right, the thought was there, it just didn't work out. Started the stream, I was about to sleep? Well, I'm happy. Well, am I happy? Are you happy about that? Well, hello. Anyhow. Hello anyways. Yeah, and then I was forced to go out to a bar, and I'm not a fan of alcohol, so I'm happy it's my name. It's my name. What do you mean it's your name? It's your name where? If I was invited to be part, they'd be lucky to see me for 5 minutes. Damn, Daniel. So. So yeah, that was a bit of a mess, and then I was forced to go to a bar. I don't like to drink, so I just got like a Coors Light, and then I basically sipped in that one single beer for the entire night, just so I really wouldn't drink anything, because I actually want to be in like a stable state to stream, like I can right now. Yeah. And I need to make that more. And then we take it higher. Yeah, today was just an unnecessary mess all around. I mean, and then I had like a bunch of like customers getting like a small thing every now and then, which was fine. It's like, now we want drunk Vermire stream. Maybe one day, maybe for a subathon. I don't trust myself to be drunk on stream. I think it would be very dangerous, because I feel like I'd let loose a lot of the edgy jokes I've been holding in for all these years that I learned in my edgelord days. And then who knows, we might get canceled. Oh no. Ooh. Maybe for a subathon. Well, actually, I can't really do that for a subathon. Maybe one day. Maybe one day for something, because if because I can't really do it for a subathon because it's against TOS for Twitch to basically it's against TOS for Twitch to basically have somebody like give you money to drink. If you can drink with you, aren't you? We can get canceled together. Hey, let's go. Just do a face reveal by accident. That'd be really hard to do. Especially since that'd be really hard to do since my camera is pointed at my hand, so I would have to purposely put my face in front of the camera. Electric Avenue. Well, my father was like, he's always like so mean. He's just like, oh, why were you talking so much at the bar? It's like, I don't like going to the bar. I don't like being there. I think I've said that like a plenty of times, but you take me there anyway. Sure, you pay for a drink if I don't like have a drink card, but that's not enjoyable. Not for me. Who knows? Maybe one day. Maybe one day. I do have my neighbor did give me a lot of liquor to go through, and I kind of realized I should go through. Just don't go. Well, unfortunately, I do not have a car nor a driver's license, so either I go with him, or I tell him to not go, and then he gets pouty at me, or I walk home. Well, I can't really walk home because then he'll pity me. He'll feel really bad for me walking home, even if it's under my own choice. And if I did walk home, it would probably be about the same amount of time that we would spend at the bar. But I would be burning calories, so yippee! Is that, let's see, I think that needs to be like dulled out a little more. That's not what I'm looking for. I think I made it too big. I live in a very interesting predicament. I don't really know how to put it other than that. I live in a very interesting predicament where I don't really got a lot of choices. I have like the illusion. I have like the literal meme. The meme cow of the illusion of free choice. I go to the bar. I walk home. I'm unhappy and I spent I'm unhappy and I spent an hour and a half of my life doing something I didn't want to do. The illusion of free choice. But hey, we're here now. That's what matters. That's what matters. We're in it. Tommy in it. I love to stay, but I've got a week off from college and need to catch up and sleep. No worries, Tara. You get the rest that you need. I'll be going for like 30 minutes longer than I usually. Actually, I'll be going for an hour and 30 minutes longer than I usually do, because I wanted to stream today. But I wasn't able to. Wait. Oh. Huh. Interesting. Okay, that's how I did it. I'd leave stream to grab channel points. Let's go. Thank you for the lyric. I appreciate it. Ooh. Oh, I should bring up Viri's ref. I actually don't have that open on any of my screens. It'd be very helpful for me if I did. Need the expired milk. Actually, liquefy. I need to push this. There. Oh. That looks good. Actually, wait. You know what? Maybe I should have made it bidge. Bidge. No, not that big. I think that's good. Now we can do it. Let's do this. What size? Not 5. I made it bigger. Maybe, I think 7. Nah, I should do an 8. I think that's the 8, the size of the other flower that I did. Trying to remember hard. Because yeah, if it was my normal stream times, I would have ended by now. Because as of right now, I'm trying, well, I don't know. When I woke up this morning, I was like feeling okay. But then, I don't know. I like, something happened. And I just felt like a complete loser. I was like, you know, chilling out, waking up. It was like almost 7. And then a thing happened. And I'm like, oh. Wow, man, I feel like a pathetic little weakling right now because I'm playing a video game while I'm watching someone else do something that isn't playing a video game. I feel so pathetic. So I think I'm just gonna like do my whole thing of quitting video games again and just not touch them. I mean, I could go the extra mile and uninstall everything. I mean, maybe I should just to like be extra sure, but I'd have to like uninstall a whole bunch of stuff. Like, how many things would I have to uninstall to really get into my mojo? My mojo? Let's see. Oh, oh man. Probably over 20 different games. I mean, most of these I wouldn't really play at the moment. I mean, most of these I am not playing at the moment, so I could get rid of these with no, you know, no recourse. The only one I've been playing for the last, like, 30-40 days is Shadow of War. I've been trying to limit my gameplay time to 2 hours, but again, I was like watching somebody else do something and then they didn't do anything at all. I just watched them and then I like felt a like pit of rage and like anger and also like self-disgust. I don't know how to describe it. I just felt like utterly disgusted with myself because I was playing a video game and watching them and they were actually doing something else. I mean, maybe it's also just like, I think my disgust also just comes from, you know, knowing the privilege of that person. Knowing how like privileged and how like good they have it in comparison to me. And then just be like, wow, damn, they don't know how good they have it. I wish I was like them. I wish I could stream for more than 4 hours a day now. I wish I didn't have to do 2 hours of chores every day. I wish I could ignore the people that call me their friends. But you know, I'm unfortunately a people pleaser, and I was raised to be in a in this abusive household where I had to basically just make everybody around me happy. Otherwise, nobody was happy, and if nobody was happy, that meant I wasn't happy. So here we are. So yeah, I don't know, maybe I should. Should I? I think I should. I think I should just uninstall everything again. I'm gonna uninstall all these games again. And just limit it to be the, like, only VTube Studio. And that's it. The funny part is a lot of these games that I did install, they're like games that people are like, oh, let's play this game. And then they never play with me. Vermire, let's play this game. And then they never play with me. They like got sidetracked, did something else, and then never invite me to play with them again. And then I would like hang out with them again and they'd be like, oh, hey, what's up? And then they would completely forget that, you know, that they just asked me to play a game. Yay. Let's see. Man, Orcs Must Die 2. That is an old game that I played forever ago. So long ago that I played that. Yeah. Portal 2, bye-bye. Dead by Daylight, bye-bye. Can't play no games anymore. Just fully focused on doing chores and drawing. The funny thing is, I've been like, it's a weird habit. It's like a semi-weird habit, but it's also like a funny haha I do, where I just go and look for games that are under $5 and then gift them to like 4 different people just for memes, with knowing that probably knowing that they won't even play that game too. But I just do it because I think it's funny to give people a video game that they're just gonna like add to the library but not play. Is that weird? I mean, of course it's weird. It's definitely weird. I mean, without a doubt, that has to be like odd. Let's see, almost done. Yeah, there we go. No more games again. We only got VTube Studio and VBridger. At least now I will not feel like I am wasting my life. Verm, you okay? No. I'm probably most definitely on like the verge of a mental breakdown. I've probably been staving it off for like the last 2-3 months. Because the last 2 months have been like one hell of a roller coaster. I'm actually having trouble like writing. I'm having trouble remembering things that happen on a daily basis. So I kind of write down everything I do and have to do. Like when I'm at work, I can't remember what happens. Like the last day. I can kind of remember what happens the day, but like the day of. And if I'm lucky, or if it's someone that's like comes in a lot, I'll probably remember them. But if it's like someone new, I do not remember that anymore. And I've just been writing it down. My boss hates it. My father hates it. He like, for whatever reason, he is uber against it. He just like hates the idea of me writing down all the stuff. But anyways, I've been doing that. So like every time I have a customer and they're like the customer, even if it's just like customer comes in, got 1 2x4 8 construction, I write that down. And then, you know, if well, it's also happened a lot of times where like I'm inquisitive on stuff that happened like a week ago. And it's like, I don't remember what I did a week ago. So now I can actually remember. Or it's like people that I've worked with before. Now I can like, you know, have their address and their phone number and their full name always on hand so I can like remember them. Pardon me. What is that, man? Oh, did I? Wait a minute. Is this on the wrong layer? Oh, that's on the wrong layer. Oh, man. I realized something was off. I didn't even blur that part. Does your boss have weird hangups that make no sense whatsoever? Yes. He like, yes. He does. I don't even know how to put it. Oh, wait, actually, all right, I can tell you what. So, do you know what concrete, no, what's it called? Drywall mud? I think it's drywall mud. That's what it's called. All right, I gotta look that up real quick just to be certain. Drywall mud. Yeah, okay, that's what it is. So basically, there's this stuff called drywall mud. Now, when you think of drywall mud, what do you expect? Like, you don't really like, when I think of drywall mud, I just think, you know, oh, concrete. So I had someone call and they asked me if we had drywall mud. I don't know what drywall mud looks like. So I call my father, my boss, and I'm like, hey, do we have drywall mud? And he like laughs at me like I'm an numbskull. And he's like, yeah, we have the stuff up front. That's drywall mud? All-purpose sheetrock and and then sheetrock +3? That's drywall mud? I've just had people come in and ask, "Oh, do we have +3? Do you have sheetrock all purpose?" And then that's what they asked me. I'm like, "Oh yeah, we have that." I've never heard. Like, it was the first day today in 3 years that I've heard someone ask if we have drywall mud, and he laughs at me like as if I've asked them this before. It's like, no, I've heard this is the first time I've heard this. He also just kind of gets like needlessly annoyed when I ask him questions. So again, like, apparently I ask him the same thing multiple times. I mean, it's a very high case that I have like autism. I mean, I took the RADS test. The RADS test. It was pretty radical, and I scored like a 153. So I mean, I can't help it that I like don't remember this information, because for one, I'm not there every day. I'm like there maybe every other day. And I don't, it's not like we get a bunch of people that come in for that stuff. It's like a miscellaneous stuff. People usually come in for wood. I got my construction wood. I know number 1. I know number 2 wood. I know what rough sun cedar is. I know the difference between in tier and X tier now. I know what treated lumber is. I know what all that's for, because that's what everyone gets. Everything else, it's a little hard. Screws? Well, what are you gonna use the screws for? Okay, you need like some really big like lag screws. Well, we got lag bolts. Oh, you want these other screws in this box? Okay, I guess that's what you're looking for. I don't know. That's like not my that's not like my forte. You're looking for what is it called? Shingles? You are expected to know everything. That act like you're an idiot if you don't. Yeah, exactly. So that's exactly why I'm writing it down now. But that's apparently making him mad, because it's like, well, you can't look at that every time a customer's here to find what, to figure out if we have it. I know he's not as versed in like tech. I can control F and I could like type in what they're looking for, and if I've sold it before, I can find it that way. Or I told him I just look at it when they're not here so I can refresh myself. Why is it so wrong for me to write things down and remember? What is that? Why is that bad? Sorry, I'm supposed to remember this all offhand and not write it down? Ever? What? Are you crazy? How do you remember everything in the store without writing it down? I could have been there for like 3 years on and off, like every other day, but there is still things that I'm selling for the first time, because we are a lumber yard. We sell mainly wood. It is not my fault that people get like this weird, like they have like this very like niche product they're looking for. Like there's a very specific type of OSI caulk for roofing, and I did not know of it, and the customer like looked for it himself and he found it, and I said, oh, okay, that's roofing caulk. So I wrote it down in a Google Doc, and now I know. Hey, do you have any roofing caulk? Oh yeah, let me look it up on my computer real quick. All right, says, oh, that's what it's actually called. All right, let me see if we have it in store. Hey, we have it in store. Wow, that maybe have taken me like 30 seconds to a minute and a half. How horrible. The customer had to wait a minute and a half to be told, yes, we have it. No, we don't have it. I'm the bad guy, though. Man, I feel it. This is exactly how Wreck-It Ralph feels. I am the bad guy because I'm the one writing down everything that we sell so I can remember it for later. It's like, bro, come on, man. Why you gotta be so rude? Oh. I mean, definitely I've become increasingly frustrated with being, I mean, let's call it, I've been trying to balance out my fun with, I don't know how you put it, I guess my addiction. I guess video games are like an addiction, because I kind of have a fun time playing most of them, but I'm like replaying a bunch of ones I've replayed like a million times before, and There's time. Well, it's like Shadow of War. I'm playing Shadow of War. I spend 2 hours a day playing Shadow of War. And a lot of times during my online COD quest, there's some losers that have a fucking modded Uruk that insta-kills me. And I can't kill it at all. And they insta-kill my orcs too. It's like, yeah, it's fun when I have some good matches, but it just feels like I'm getting a bunch of shitty ones more often than not. So, oh yeah, I also have written down like a to-do list because I've realized that I often forget to brush my teeth. Your boss is upset with you keeping an optimized Google document of products you sell. Yes. 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 It's not even everything. It's like, all right, you know, there's a bunch of different screws. We have a bunch of different sheet metal screws. We have like stuff that goes from like, you know, as low as an inch, inch and a quarter, inch and a half, inch and 5/8. I don't stock that stuff because that's all labeled. Everything that we don't really have labeled that doesn't come up as like something easily recognizable. Like sheet metal screws, you type an SMS on the computer because we don't have a barcode computer. That is the main issue. We do not have a barcode computer. If we want to find something, we have to manually look it up ourselves, and it has to be under something recognizable enough to find it. So sheet metal screws, SMS. Fair enough. Lag bolts, LB. Or, you know, you say, or it's like LC. No, it's LB. It's lag bolts. There's lag bolts and there's lag screws. But I think they're categorized on the same thing. For the most part. Like wood screws, same thing. But then you have, you know, like 16D screws. A lot of times I don't remember what's, you know, if I look up 16D to find 16D screws. Or sometimes people are like, oh, I want 16 like inch, or, you know, number 16 roofing nails. 16D nails, 16D screws and 16D nails are different. But you know, on a moment's notice, I can't remember. That's a little like goofy to remember. You have something that's both like 16D, but they're like, there's one small word that's changed. One's a screw, one's a nail, and both are like incredibly different. Like 16D screws are not anything like 16D roofing nails or 16 roofing. I don't even know if it's 16D. You're getting like the whole lumberyard lore, huh? This is like the lumberyard lore stream. So I like write stuff like that down. I think I might even have like, I know I might because I think I might have the documents shared. So shared to me. Oh sweet, was my peanut butter? Yo, my peanut butter was sent. Let's go. Anyways, let me see. Let me go my Google Drive and see and check my shared with me because I might have that document shared with me. I might not too. We'll see. Let's see. We have what happened today. Notes. Oh yeah, we have. Oh yeah, my notes. All right, that's the one I'm looking for. All right, so we don't carry gutter. But we carry gutter apron. We have flashing for brick mold, and I have it typed out that it's above the 2x4 12's construction. Carriage bolt. So all of our carriage bolts and nuts near the fronts are galvanized. That's important to note because we also sell carriage bolts and nuts that aren't galvanized, and the only way you can tell is because the garage bolts that are galvanized have a rough coat, have like a rough exterior, while the ones that are not have a smooth, they're polished. I had someone ask you if, you know, we have utility blades. It took me like 2-3 minutes to help them to like find it because it's like in a small little nook. They're right next to like these gigantic saw blades, like the saw blades that you would see, you know, people using to like cut, you know, like wood that is 6 inches wide. We have these types of screws that are called wood tight. I mean, it's wood tight in the system, but on all the labeling for the front of the packages, there's wood grip. Now the thing is, the big bad of that is that the computer system, our computer system sucks. We can't change the titles for any of our items. So we have to put in like codes, and we can only have up to 5 different like code names for it. which isn't too terrible. Apparently, we sell Douglas fir. Very solemnly, anybody ever asked for Douglas fir? I for the longest time, I didn't know we had any Douglas fir wood, but we only have 1x4s. Like, this is all stuff that I get like frequently asked, but I just don't remember. Oh yeah, there's, do you know how you spell dowel rods? Like those like funny little like round pieces that are small. It's not D-O-L, it's not D-O-L-L, it is D-O-W-E-L, dowel. That is how you spell dowel rod. Took me forever to realize that. Sonotubes are ST/sonotube. Wired sonotubes written down as sonotube. So why are they labeled as ST? Or I put in sonotube. What is wrong with writing sonotube to find a sonotube? Why? Oh yeah, and because I got like constantly shit talked because we have another store. We're loaned by the exact same guy. We have one guy that owns a store like 30-ish miles away from us, and he owns the current store. Our store is smaller. So a lot of times, or for like the last 3 years, what I would do is be like, hey, I don't think we have it, or we don't have it. You can go to these guys or call these guys, they do, and they might. But apparently I'm not supposed to do that because that takes away business from us. Even though the money's going to the exact same guy. That, you know, that it's bad for me to send people to the exact same guy who probably has it. If we don't. So I'm right now like what our other yard does not carry. And everything we carry, just to be sure. And again, like drywall mud or joint compound. That is the main brands, the name brands that we sell are +3/all-purpose. I did not know that drywall mud or joint compound is +3/all-purpose. That is like, how is that my fault? People ask me if +3 or all-purpose, and the brand is sheetrock. I'm supposed to know that's drywall mud or joint compound? No one's asked that before. I'm sorry, it's the first time that it did. And yeah, I have this whole Google document about our system and how to make it work. And I wrote it down for me and my father, and then my father just kind of ignored it. And then he just brute forces the whole system. And for like the last year, he's been complaining about it, about how much he hates it. Even though he took no time at all whatsoever to learn it. It was like really frustrating. It was really frustrating to work with, especially because, you know, he's also like, well, what, you know, I've been working like so many more years than you. What do you know? I don't know. I'm just the guy that watched the videos. I took notes of the videos. What do I know though? I don't really know anything, huh? I guess I should have never watched those videos that taught me how to work the computer system. Instead, I should have just winged it. Whoopsie. My bad. Oh yeah, we also don't have this type of plywood called BC, but we have AC? I don't know the difference between BC or AC plywood. But in case anyone ever asks, I can just tell them, hey, we have AC plywood. Is that what you're looking for? So yeah, it's been like really frustrating because I'm just writing all this garbage down. I'm going out of my way to write everything down. And it is just really frustrating that I still get talked down to. Like, I should already know everything there is because I've worked there 3 years. I haven't sold everything there for 3 years. I've been taking notes of what we have been selling for like the last 3 months. I'm sorry that I'm trying to remember in my own way. Sorry that I'm writing something so if I don't remember, I can at least like reference this. I don't know either. Oh yeah, and I was also saying, let me go back to drawing. I was like, For the longest time, I was like talking my hands, and you couldn't even see me talking my hands the entire time. I was talking my hands. I was holding like my cup to drink it, but I just didn't because I kept talking. Yeah, I also, what's it called? If I like speedrun it, if I speedrun it and I go sicko mode, I can like do all my chores in 2 hours, and it's not anything to brag about because I absolutely hate doing it. I absolutely hate all the chores I have to do because I have to, because during the summer, as of right now, we have this cringe fountain that my family wants to be clean for the dogs, but nobody cleans it, so everyone just cries how the dogs are drinking dirty water, but then they don't do anything about it themselves. So I cleaned that. I cleaned the fountain. You know, a lot of times my father likes to mow the lawn without telling anybody, and then, you know, he like complains to my mom, and then my mom complains to me. So I cleaned the yard to avoid hearing those complaints. I have to vacuum the floors of a 3,000 square foot household. It fucking sucks. We only don't use one room. Somehow. We somehow use both living rooms. It's not even like, I'm not trying to brag. I'm not trying to brag. I hate it. I wish we lived smaller. I wish we lived in a 1,000 square foot house. It is terrible. Like, we have so much wasted space here, and we don't do anything with it. It is 3 people, and we're living in a household where you could like have 8. We have 2 living rooms. Somehow we only use one of them though. Does your dad mow the lawn? Then bitch, they mow the lawn. Yes, he mows the lawn. He's either mad that there was dog poop in the yard while he was mowing the lawn, or now he's mad that there's dead grass all over the lawn that he has to clean up. I swear they always complain that, like, are our fathers ever happy? Are they ever happy? You know, it's actually become so bad. I have to put on my to-do list. I have to do on my to-do list: shower, brush teeth, shave face, shave nose hair, pluck toe hair, clip nails. I have to do like the basic needs of any human. I have to write them down because if I don't remember anymore, because I'm just doing so much jargon for everybody else. Hi Minds, how you doing? Doing well. I'm over here just, you know, we're just talking about life, about my current life and responsibilities. So yeah, I dust the ceiling fans. Clean toilet, I dust 3 different ceiling fans. Actually, only 2. I feel bad if I dust the one in the kitchen because currently my mother has always been in there, and I don't want to get dust all over her like stuff or her food or her things. You're here. Life is being life, it seems. Yes. Why do we have 3 ceiling fans? I don't know. Nobody seems to know either. We just kind of have them. Okay. We have like 5 different trash bags for me to empty. A paper shredder. We have like sofa and chair. I have so much. Like, let me just count like the amount of different like the like different things I need to do almost on a daily basis, except for scrubbing the fountain. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. No, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. 21? Damn, I didn't think it was that much. I didn't think I had that much. Damn. Apparently I can do 21 different things in 2 hours though. That's kind of wicked actually. I mean, the last one is making a TikTok. So if you were to remove making a TikTok and scrubbing a fountain, that'd be 20. But with having those 2 on there, that's 22. And that's what I do on my days off. That is like the daily responsibilities I do. That's Pog. If only I felt Pog after doing it. At the end, I'm just like, oh man. So there's like no time left in the day to do this other thing that I want to do now. So yeah, actually mine's so I like uninstalled all my video games again because I was like somebody I watched just kind of made me feel guilty that I was playing video games that didn't even do anything. Like all I did was go into their stream and like chat for a bit, and then I just kind of like grew disgusted with myself that I was like playing a video game while they were like drawing. I'm like, huh, man. I'm feeling with like why am I so angry? Why do I hate myself so much? This is weird. So now I installed all my games. Now I'm just now it's just work, chores, the bare minimum of self-care, and then drawing. Woo! So we should actually go back to drawing now instead of me like ranting and raving about my life. You know, actually, you know, people were right. People, whoever said it, I don't remember who said it, but watching your favorite VTuber is like watching a VTuber is like slice of life. I get that feeling of a lot of anger, also a lot of melancholy, depression more than anger. For me, I definitely get more anger, and then I kind of like project it at. Bro, keep ready, let it out. I have an issue. I've always had this issue where I like project my anger out at just kind of like whoever's like around. I think maybe the best way to put it is I'm a really competitive person. I'm an overly competitive person. I know I am, and there's not much I can do. My nails are pretty again. Hey, let's go. I don't know about you. I don't do much with my nails. All I do with my nails is that I clip them. I clip my nails like pretty short, like even shorter than I was told that the shortest you should clip your nails is to your what's it called? Like halfway down to the tip of your finger. That's what I was looking for. For me, I go like I go like maybe maybe like a half inch, what's it called? Maybe like a quarter inch. Maybe like 2-3 centimeters. I clip my nails really short. So what'd you do to make your nails pretty? For me, that's how what I do to make my nails pretty. I just don't like long fingernails. Even if it's a little bit of a detriment when it comes to like opening cans. For the most part though, I don't open cans. Or if I ever need to, I always have like a knife around or something some piece of metal that I could use to do such a thing. If you ever want to rant, I'm always here to listen. I like hearing people's rants, so go nuts. Bet. Black fingernails? Nice. Encoding overloaded? What do you mean encoding overloaded? I increased the volume by like 2 little smidges. I need a manicure? Man. I wouldn't mind having a manicure. I don't really need one, but I think having one is always really nice. If only it were like omega expensive. If only it wasn't like $60 for like 1 hour of work. Which is, I mean, I think it was in my Discord for a long time about rant to me or something. Yeah, what was I saying? I don't even remember what I was going on about. I've actually kind of forgot. Oh yeah, just like yeah, just daily responsibilities. I mean, I'm told that I don't have to do these things, but if I don't do these things, somebody's gonna cry about it. Whether it be my mother or my father, like somebody is gonna cry about it. Chores, anger, guilty. And if I'm like, it's either I'm forced to listen to them cry about how nothing's getting done because they don't do it themselves, and I'm like, they're so relying on me to do all of it for them, or I do it myself so I can just avoid hearing it altogether. I mean, what's it called? And during mid-November, that'll have to happen anyway. That'll have to happen anyway due to whatchamacallit. I have an event planned mid-November. But yeah, doing chores. Chores ain't guilty. Yeah. So yeah, basically I was like made to feel guilty that I was like choosing to spend my like free time from playing video games. Not really by like anybody. It was just kind of like, I don't know, maybe it was like a self-realization. This one person just kind of like, this one person I watch, every time I watch them, they always make me like, they always like bring out the anger in me somehow, whether it's them or their chat. Hi Doghouse, how you doing? You're doing well. And it's very odd. It's very specific and Doctor Strange. Yeah, I just have like a lot of chores though. That's been keeping me busy, and it has been just like really exhausting keeping up with it, along with like, you know, trying to play video games. But I think I'm just gonna like, I'm gonna go again. I'm gonna quit games again, so I can like fully hone in on like chores, and then get to streaming. Because that's like the biggest thing of it all, is I'm just like, oh, I want to stream today, but man, there's like little to no time left. I could have streamed earlier if I wasn't playing games. Which is also like a big Genshin impact. It's just me being like, man, I could have done this if I wasn't playing a video game. Pardon me. What song is this? Isn't this from Genshin? I knew it was from Genshin. Oh, the Tremor of Menace. Oh yeah, doesn't Genshin have like a new album out? Let's see. I want to find out. Should I get some more tea? Oh, they have let's see. Does Genshin have more music? Let's see. I have the Bernice album. I hate Bernice. I really don't like her character. Damn, they made a lot of albums. What if you streamed the game? I don't. Well, the thing about like the issue with streaming the game now is that since I'm like locked in on PC mode, I was thinking of that, but I don't know. I've seen people do that though. It's like a really weird thing. The one issue is my PC does not like me running video games while streaming. It like dies. It does not like it is how do you put it? Basically the CPU, for whatever everything else on my computer is good except for my CPU. My CPU is terrible. If my CPU was better, I could stream games on like at least medium quality, but if I stream them right now, I am forced to play them on low, if not lowest. It's like really ugly. It's like even for me, it's just like, oh man, I might as well be playing like the ET video game because it's so ugly. I don't like it. And then I also thought, well, what do I do after like I play it for like 2 hours? What was I saying? Like you know, some people they're like, oh, we're done playing this game and now we switched it to this and now we're doing like this other game. You know, that like, some people do that. They're like, oh, I stopped playing this game, now we're doing art, now we're just chatting, now we're watching videos. I mean, I don't really have to do that, but I feel weird constantly like switching up whatever I'm doing if it's not in the context of a subathon or like some big event. Stream GT4 at max settings. Do you want my computer to blow up? I don't want my computer to blow up, because my computer blows up then it might damage my Hiya mouse pad. I am a potato. You know, I used to tell, whenever I was mad as a child, I used to tell people to eat a potato. A game that does not take out all your PC is TLD? What is TLD? TLD? What is TLD? I mean that did come to my mind, but it's just like I'm very worried that I will overload and break my PC. Like as the biggest thing. Oh shit, yo, this game's on sale for $4. Damn. Damn, Daniel. Offer ends November 4th. Damn, Daniel. One. Never think. Liam. Pear. Carly. Yeah, no, go need to blow up your PC. No! But yeah, I mean, I thought about TLD. A very slow-paced survival game. TLD's on sale? No, I was looking at Unrailed. Because I opened up Steam. I don't know what that is. Well, actually, do I know what it is? Oh, it's like a building game. It's like Minecraft. What is TLD? TLD. I do not see what TLD is. What else is on sale? Brotato? No. Fallout New Vegas? No. Wait, Fallout New Vegas is only on sale for 50%? Are you kidding me? Come on, that game's like worth $2.50. Listen, I don't know about you, but like Fallout New Vegas is one of like the more overhyped games. Like, the best way to put it, Fallout New Vegas is kind of just like Skyrim. Like, sure, but all right, like it's kind of like Skyrim, but it is at least like a grade, if not 2 grades higher than Skyrim, depending on who you ask, because the characters, the lore, and story is far better. But the combat, I don't like the combat of Fallout. And like Fallout's like open area like world is really boring to me. I do not like it. Not for me, man. Oh, the long dark. The long dark. Oh. That's like a spooky survival game. Yeah, I don't know. I think I'll just like, for now, I'll just cut it out because because a lot of my main thing is that I'm always worried. I want to be like the funny haha entertainer. My class did a vote for Pepsi or Coke, but we used states. Coke won? Nice. It's not scary. It could be if it wanted to be, but it's not. Okay. Maybe. I'll consider. But like my big thing is that I've noticed whenever I play video games, I like focus way too much on whatever the game is. Like, especially if it's a story thing. I've always wanted to be like Jacksepticeye or PewDiePie or Markiplier, where they like constantly talk over what's happening, or they like add on to whatever's happening. Like they like theory craft mid-game. For me, a lot of times I've already played it, so I already knows what happened. Well, I've already seen spoilers, so I already kind of know what happens. So like it kind of ruins the whole thing a little bit. It ruins a part of the fun, at least in my book, from like how I want to be viewed as. For you can 100% talk over this game story mode or not. I know, but it's like I'm like I guess I'm kind of letting the people that I was inspired by kind of like rule over, you know, rule over my sense. The people that I was inspired by, they rule over like how I want to present myself, I guess. I think that's like the best way I could say that. I'm not sure what else I'm not sure how else to describe it. But yeah, I'm like, I've just noticed whenever I play any video game, I don't really talk that much. It's really hard to talk on a game and like also concentrate and like be decent at it. Is my main issue. Present yourself as Vermire. With like a drawing is a lot easier because I can well, with like drawing, I can like take breaks, or well, I can take breaks on like whatever I'm doing. What's your favorite candy? What is my favorite candy? That's a. I guess peppermints. I think peppermints are my favorite candy because I like that minty feeling in my mouth, the spice of the mint. Call me boring. I don't know. Is it boring to like mints? I have no idea. Is it hip to be cool? Oh yeah, I've been watching One Piece I've been trying to watch One Piece too. It's actually not been that bad. The anime site that I've been using to watch One Piece, they allow me to watch at like 1.5 times speed. So I've been able to like go through each episode really quickly. Since like, what's it called? Actually like 5 to 6 minutes of like every One Piece episode you can skip. Because One Piece, there's like the opening and the ending are both like a minute-ish and a half. So that's 3 minutes already gone. And then you also have like another minute and a half to like 2 or 3 minutes of a recap from the last episode. And then when I multiply it by 1.5 times speed, like each episode's only like 12 minutes. Vermire watching anime at 1.5 times speed. Autism moment. Is it really? I mean, like, anime's like One Piece is really long. I'm just trying to like go through it. I'm trying to go through it, and I'm trying to enjoy it at the same time. I tried to watch it at 2 times speed, but 2 times speed, like the animation just looked really wonky slosh, and all the lip movements were like not working. And also I could not like understand what anyone was saying or read the subtitles fast enough. So like 1.5 times is perfect because that's about like I can read the subtitles as like soon as like the person's done talking, and it goes on to like the next person when I'm paying attention. Now, according to several websites, One Piece only has 99 episodes of filler. I would like to go on the record and say those like several websites that say it's like, oh, only 92 episodes, only 99 episodes, filler. They're full of fucking shit. One Piece has so much filler, but they have like one canon event happen in each episode, except for like 99. According to like one website I found with the most, only 99 episodes do not have one canon moment. Every other episode, it just like pads out a fight scene for like an entire episode or like more. It is outrageous. I'm not even sure if there's anything to compare it to. Like I saw somebody on Twitter be like, yo, One Piece is like, guys, you guys are complaining about One Piece being too long, but if you really think about it, this is like a really good anime that's been going over the course of 20. No, just because it's long does not mean it's good. Like Tokyo Ghoul is long. Tokyo Ghoul, the anime, is long. Is it good? No. My Hero Academia is long. Is it good? No. Naruto is long. Is it good? Actually, yes, it does get better. Grey's Anatomy! Don't get me started on Grey's Anatomy. I cannot believe I watched that. I can't believe I watched that as like a teenager. And I thought it was like a decent show. I tried rewatching it and I just thought like, man, this is the most like racist stereotype show ever. It was so cringe. My Hero has good redacted. Grey's Anatomy. All right, like the weird thing about Grey's Anatomy is that I guess it has interesting moments. And by interesting moments, I mean just like most of the characters kind of suck. Like the whole thing that makes Grey, the main character, interesting is that she's kind of a bitch. She's not even kind of, she is a bitch. She's just an asshole. Like she actually like, instead of wanting to, you know, date this like really nice cool guy, she like gives up on having sex with him halfway through. Before one or the other, like, you know, climax. It's like, okay, And then she just constantly like hates her mother and like belittles her mother 24/7, even though her mother has dementia. Like, okay, sure. Like that is the only thing I remember about Gray, is that she is just like an asshole to everyone around her, and especially to her mother. Like, I get that her mother, I mean, it's like portrayed in the show that yes, her mother abused her, abused bad. Abuse bad. Everybody clap. Everybody clap. Everybody clap. Guys, abuse is bad. Don't hurt your child. Guy, what a great lesson. It only took me like eight seasons to learn that from Grey's Anatomy. Abuse bad. Trauma bad. Also, getting in plane crashes and watching your mother get, watching your sister, your half-sister get game-ended bad. Like, the one thing, like, it was really surprising. It was really surprising that, I think it was in season 7 or season 8, that they actually, like, have the balls to have a hospital shooting. And they like kill off like 2 characters. I mean, I didn't really like, one of the characters I thought was a bitch, and the other character I thought was like a decent dude. And that's all I remember about it. Oh yeah, and then I also remember that, like, what's it called? They like trick the guy to, you know, trick the guy to like think that they killed off their like doctor friend, but they're just like, actually, JK, we just like did a little funny haha where we like tricked him to believing that, you know, he's actually dead, but it's okay. Abuse bad, trauma bad. That's like the only thing I remember about it. And then what else? The major plot point that Gray gets a board on the hospital. Oh yeah, and then there's also like the thing with like the lady that isn't Gray, who's also kind of like a bitch, who just gets like $8 million, and she's like set for life. She literally like gets $8 million from a patient, and then she's set for life. She can do anything with that money, but instead she decides to make a clinic for the hospital. I mean, I guess charitable. Like, it's just gonna spend it all on like this hospital that's filled with a bunch of like nameless board of directors that don't really care. Okay, cool. I was really confused. I'm just like, why don't you save some of that money? Like, save at least if like, all right, you get $8 million. Save at least 500,000 for yourself. You have more than enough to do a lot of fun things with that. And you can give like the other 7.5 mil to the hospital, but no, she just gives all 8 mil to like make a clinic, and then that becomes like a weird plot point, and it's just so cringe. I do not, I mean, just because I remember those as like highlights does not mean the show as a whole is good. Like, a lot of this show I don't remember. Oh yeah, and then you have like, oh, I don't remember who it was. I don't remember who it was. It's like the actor that played her. All right, there's this one character, and the only way to describe it is like, the character, she's just a robot. Like, she is, everyone is like, you're a robot. You have, you know, no, you're a robot. You literally don't care about other people. You don't care about saving lives. You're just like a heartless, stone cold bitch that only cares about like either getting the surgery done. And that is all I remember about her. I remember that episode where like her teacher from another hospital has a heart attack and dies. And then she goes back to the original. I don't know. Anyway, Grey's Anatomy as a whole, bad show. Bad show. I am disappointed that well, you know, I guess it's a good thing that I watched it. Because I watched it and I can understand like the bad parts from the good parts. I mean, most of it is bad, but there is like good stuff to it. There is like good stuff in anything and everything you watch. Name a good show to watch. Okay, all right, that's easy. House MD. House MD, good show. One of my favorite shows ever. Like, all the way through. Without a doubt. Actually, I have a list. I have made a list for that. Let's see. I love House MD. My favorite series ever. You know what? I'm taking boys off of there. Person of Interest. That is also a banger show. Person of Interest is really cool. It's about a an ex-CIA operative. Send me the list. It's a short list, but okay. Let's see. Do I like Stranger Things? I thought Stranger Things was good. So let me see. Stranger Things. I actually have the Blu-ray collection of House. So I can constantly remind myself that I love him. House M.D. I have to type it down because I have it like bookmarked. In Opera. Let's see. Person of Interest. That one's really interesting. Because that one's all about like AIs kind of taking over. It's like Big Brother, but it's like if Big Brother was an AI and like dictating who is and who should not die. Like basically the big thing of Person of Interest is like the dilemma between, okay, here is an important person. Should you save the important person's life? Or should you let these 37 civilians die instead? Well, okay, better, you know, actually it's not a good idea for me, the robot, to decide that. So just give the information to the government. Oh, the government said we should always save the important person. Civilians, they don't really matter. Just kill them. Oh, whatever. And then the guy that made it is just like, that's kind of cringe. Hey, ex-CIA man, would you like to would you like to save some like people that this AI considers irrelevant? That's like that's what I love about it. Person of Interest. Oh, my ass vibrated because it's 8 p.m. I have my phone automatically go into mode at 8 p.m. Let's see. I love Vermire's storytelling. You love the storytelling voice? Hell yeah. Oh, you have Lucifer. I like this it's like a take on like the devil. Basically, the devil got bored of ruling hell, so he just decided to take a vacation on Earth. And then he meets a detective, and the detective is like, who are you? Oh, I'm the devil. Very funny. Who the fuck are you? I'm the devil. I can't lie. It's in the Bible. Yeah. That's so funny. Hey, did you? Oh, that guy that died. Hey, I knew him. You know, could I be a police consultant and help you? No. Oh, I don't know. I just had sex with your boss, and she said I could. Shit. What else? We have Lucifer. Designated Survivor. That one's like a different. That one's a little weird. Designated Survivor. I think like season 3. Season 3, it falls off. Like it falls off a bit. Like noticeably so, but it's like it's good overall. So I'm not sure if it's true or not, but basically Designated Survivor. There is always one guy in Congress that has to like sit out in important meetings just in case somehow all of Parliament dies. Uh-oh, guess what? This guy that just got elected, everyone's dead except for him because he was the designated survivor. And everyone's just like, wow, this guy, who the fuck, who's this guy? I've never heard this guy. This guy sucks. He's not gonna be a good president. This guy's not gonna do anything. This guy's cringe. He's like, oh, fuck you. All right, then we have Star Wars Visions. I like Star Wars Visions. I've been getting back into Star Wars. I have to say, Star Wars Visions, it's like non-canon, but all of it, I love every episode. Basically, every episode's made by a different studio, and it's like its own self-contained 20-minute story. I know one of the episodes was made by Studio Trigger. and I was still goat about it that I could recognize that one of the episodes was made by Studio Trigger. I was like, huh, man, did Studio Trigger make this episode? Everything looks so familiar. I mean, I'm a bit of Gurren Lagann fanboy, so I was like watching that thing, and I was just like, huh, this looks like a lot like Gurren Lagann. Did Studio Trigger? Oh, Studio Trigger made this episode. I knew it. I knew it. Yeah. Yeah, I knew it. Yeah. I like the first episode. The first episode in Star Wars Visions is my favorite. That one's like the first episode in Star Wars Visions. If that does not get you hooked, then you will not be in the rest of the rest of it. None of it's canon. It's just like cool stories that could take place in Star Wars and probably could become canon if like the team wanted to. But as written, at the moment when you recognize an art style animation, that was me, man. That was me, dude. I was like feeling too proud of myself. Because they only tell you, I think they tell you at the end. I think they tell you at the end. I don't remember them telling you like at the beginning. But yeah. If you don't like the first episode, you won't like the rest of the episodes. If you like the first episode, you'll definitely like the other ones. I love the first episode, and I was like locked in with all the other ones. Do I hear Gani's voice? Gani? Gani? Who? Who's Gani? I do not know voice actor names. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. I don't know voice actor names. How much more do I have to do? Oh, I have a lot to do for this character, huh? Oh, Gabriel from Ultra Kill? Huh. From where? Star Wars Visions? I don't really know Gani's voice that well, since like how he sounds from as Gabriel is so different than his real voice. At least to me. But yeah, I don't really have a lot of shows I would recommend, because a lot of shows, they fall off. Like before season 4 of The Good Doctor, I would have recommended that because it was made by the same, it was directed by the same guy that made House MD. But then season 4 happened, and like in season 4 episode 2, they just have like the main characters have a personality reset where like she, like in season 3 she becomes a better person, but in season 4 she goes back to being a bitch. And then she's like a bitch's intern, and like the intern, she's like asked the intern a question. Male intern goes to answer the question. Sorry, I didn't ask you to mansplain what the answer was. Oh, I'm sorry. Oh, I'm sorry. You're not allowed to elaborate on an answer? Fucking asshole. I want to say another word, but you know, that's apparently not TOS friendly. Like, come on, bitch. Really? He's an intern. You asked him a question. You are superior. What happened to this? What happened? You were like a good. Yes, that one. You were like, you know, becoming a good person in season 3. What happened now? Why are you being such a dick to these like interns? And I dropped the show at that point. Like, The Good Doctor is really interesting because it's all about like an autistic doctor that is like too autistic to express how smart he is. House MD is like kind of the same premise. It's like a doctor that's too smart, but he's like too much of an asshole for people to actually believe him. People are just like, House, no, it's not lupus. It's always lupus, Dr. Cuddy. Now come over here and let me finger your vagina. Oh yeah, Fontaine has some good music. Coming soon, Black Friday deals. What? November 11th? What? Big deals start November 11th? What? No, what? Why November 11th? What? I thought... What? Oh, okay then. Early Black Friday deals. I didn't know that was the thing, but okay. I've been paying attention to Black Friday deals. I am super duper duper hoping that these display cases I'm getting, it's like one is $25. I'm really hoping that for like one is like two is $50. I'm really hoping it goes down to $35 for each, because I need 5 more to like finish off protecting all my figures. But man, it is taking forever for that time to come. I'm also like trying to save money, trying to spend less. I'm trying my best to spend less because yeah, I need like I need more money. I have like, it's gonna go up to 100 each. Imagine I would cry. I would be so upset, because I could like buy them all, but I'm trying to like save. I'm trying to save and store money in my account. I've been kind of like, it's been like, you know, dwindling slowly. I don't have a job, so I really need money. That's understandable. I want to get like new merch. I want to get like two-way tricot merch of my Dakimakuras, but I'm like trying to, well, I'm gonna wait until somebody like finishes up something for me before I do get them. But it's like, I want to get it, but at the same time though, no one's been currently buying my current merch, so I'd kind of just be wasting money and then giving it away, because that's what I'm going to do with my current Dakis, is I'm gonna give them away so I can just like sell the two-way tricot, because the two-way tricot is like the, I guess it's like the gold standard, and I didn't really understand that. And maybe that's why not anybody's buying. I mean, Dakimakuras are also like a very niche product that not everybody can get into. Over time. Shall we then? Yes. Oh, what now? Oh, Dakimakura. It's like basically it's a body pillow cover. Not everyone sleeps with a body pillow. From what I've noticed, actually very few people do. I've come to, well, as someone that does not have the affordability to have a girlfriend, I have a body pillow cover. As someone who does not have the affordability to have a girlfriend, I have a body pillow cover. So I actually use my own covers, funnily enough. Oh, wait a minute. Oh no, I drew on the wrong layer. I cry. Oh, I wish I had a Vern body pillow, but I live with people. Oh man, that's a mood. Maybe one day. Maybe one day. As for me, it's like, as long as you keep it covered, no one really minds for my household, even though I have like really nosy parents. Like my nosy parents were like, what are you doing? This is cringe. Why do you have this? But then they kind of like stopped caring, because I like showed that I didn't care, that they didn't like it. So as long as they like keep it covered, they really don't say anything about it, like how weird it is. I actually even got like silicone, a silicone butt and silicone boobs in it, just so I can have more realism. I would not recommend for anybody else to do that, because it's really expensive. But if you're like me and you're just like really lonely, then yeah. Even if I had a normal pill, I won't hear the end of it. Oh, I'm sorry. you are not alone with like that issue. Because well, actually, what's it called? With me, when I first started getting like figures, my family also was like, "Why are you collecting dolls?" It's like, dolls? What do you mean? Why am I collecting dolls? Figures are dolls. It's not like I'm collecting Beanie Babies. If I was collecting Beanie Babies or Barbie or Ken dolls, all right, I'd be like, that's fair, you know. I would be concerned with me too if I was collecting that. But like, what's wrong? What's wrong with like Hatsune Miku? What's wrong with having a giant figure of Rem and Ram from Re:Zero? Wait, who's Rem? Or Ichigo from Bleach? Or even Zoro from One Piece? I actually got a figure of Zoro from One Piece before I was even like watching One Piece, just because the figure was cool. For me, I only get the ones that look decent, that look cool. You're lonely, I am lonely. Let's play together and play Smash, or if we hate each other, and play GTFO. Oh, actually, this one YouTube. Funny thing about GTFO, there is this one YouTuber I've been watching called Astral Spiff, and this guy, he somehow covers the lore of GTFO better than people that actually like better than people that actually do lore videos of GTFO itself. Ruby decorated Kujasara, Eula, and Sucrose merch. Ooh, you're also Sucrose fan. Honestly, I have like a little bit of Hu Tao stuff. I was gifted a Hu Tao like hug pillow from a friend of the Netherlands. She also gave me a few keychains, and one of them I have on my actual keychain. I did have an acrylic standee, but that was from Temu, and it was really generic. It was literally just like the Genshin like pose Hu Tao, and I was just like, this is, I mean, I like Hu Tao and everything, but this sucks. This is like so cheap. Like the acrylic was cheap. It was just the base design, and it wasn't even someone else's art style. I was just like, man, this is really uninspired. Like someone literally just like grabbed the database of the Hu Tao PNG. I want to give her headpants. So I threw that one away. That was the only. That's like I threw that one away. I threw the Ryan Shogun one away because again, it was just like really cheap acrylic from Temu. Oh well, I didn't really. I like lost $4. $4 in total. Hey, $4 is $4. But yeah, I would have more Temu merch if I would have more Hu Tao merch if I could. Actually, there was one thing I saw on Temu that for Hu Tao that looked pretty cool, but I thought I thought it would like be able to like hold on to it and like buy it during Black Friday. Turns out no. Turns out incorrect. It got sold out and it was not going to be sold again the next day. Sag. But yeah, my family like was like, why are you collecting dolls? It's like, they're not dolls. They're figures. What do you mean? What do you mean collecting dolls? It's like I'm collecting like the backyardigans. What? But yeah, those are like regular shows I'll watch. For anime wise, I have actually a lot more anime to recommend. Because there's a lot more anime that like is high quality and stays high quality. There's a lot of TV shows I've watched that, you know, are pretty good at first, but then they fell off. Like all right, for me it was like The Boys, but then season 4 of The Boys, the writing was awful. Which character is your fave, and who's redacted? Who's redacted do you like the most? Redacted. What do you mean redacted? Hi Shima, how you doing? Doing well. Thank you so much for the raid. I appreciate it. What were you doing on your stream today? Hello, for anyone that's new, I am Lord Vermire. I'm a vamp cow. In my previous life, I was a principal at game and I turned to a vamp cow. You'll also see Seraphina, the Nephilim, Vermisa, the demon, and Somicidas, the god, from time to time too. Because I'm the only Vtuber that chooses little characters. Hentai. But I guess Hu Tao for both. Hu Tao's my favorite, and also Hu Tao's my favorite. As for anime, anime's gonna be. Let me see. I have a lot more anime to like recommend. Let me see if I can like copy and paste it easier. Because the way I was doing it before, I was just typing it out. But I have a lot more anime. You have too many personalities? What do you mean I have well, alright, listen. I have autism. Of course I have multiple personalities. Listen, I've noticed it. I'm gonna like make a meme about it someday. I'm gonna make a meme about it either like tomorrow or like the next coming days, where it's like, POV, you have autism. One day you wake up happy. The next day you wake up and you want to jump off a bridge filled with electric eels. That was me today. I want to jump off a bridge. Who tells my favorite? Who tells my favorite? New Cars Archon Quest. Chapter 3. Gonna stream early. Nice. Let's go. So nice. Oh, actually, Re:Zero had the 3rd season finally. People theorized that was not gonna happen. I also have autism. Oh my god. Twinsies. Autism twinsies are here. So I'm gonna copy and paste these down as best as I can. So it's gonna be a little difficult. Ooh, yeah. So I have a bit. Alright, let's say. Alright, first and foremost, we'll say Magic and Muscles. I am kind of, well, I'm supposed to be drawing, but I am like, I've been mostly talking. Funnily enough, I'm supposed to be drawing, and I'm like drawing Veery, but I've been mostly like talking. So yeah, Magic and Muscles. Basically One Punch Man, except it's actually funny because the main character does not recognize their own strength. The main character's just like, I have magic, guys. He does not have magic. Guys, I swear I have magic. Magical, I beat the shit out of you. See, look, I beat the shit out of him with magic. And that's Magic and Muscles, yeah. If you liked Soul Eater, excluding the end of Soul Eater, then you would probably like Fire Force because it's made by the same guy. I think one day they will like redo Soul Eater. I mean, they're like remastering a bunch of animes already. I feel like Soul Eater will eventually get there because it is a pretty hit manga. Ooh, okay. So yeah, basically Fire Force. Imagine, so basically firefighters are people that actually fight fire with fire. And so basically main character is Shinra. Whenever he has anxiety, he smiles. And people are like, bro is a devil. He smiled when his like mother and brother got engulfed in those flames. What a creep. He's like, no guys, it's just a nervous tick. And y'all, so big superpower he has. He can shoot flames from his feet. So he quite literally kicks the shit out of fire. Noragami. I like that's one. That one's been a while since I've seen that one. Basically, how does Noragami work? Noragami. What is Noragami like? Artist looking good, thank you. Noragami. What is Noragami like? It's hard to describe it with because it's been a while. But I think so. Basically, gods exist, and gods' power is based upon how much they are believed in. So if you're not if someone doesn't really believe in you a bit or at all, then you're weak. And main god is like a degen where nobody believes in him, but he's still powerful AF. And then main character girl accidentally gets involved with him and then she's able to like hang out with him a bunch when humans shouldn't be able to do that. I'm explaining it very poorly. There's not much that happens in the first season, but second season though, it's literally just like all out like god warfare. Two gods fight each other, and then it's revealed. Oh, apparently the main character actually he wasn't a good guy. What? I'm sure you've watched Jujutsu Kaisen and Chainsaw Man, so I'm not gonna recommend those. Made in Abyss, if you even watched Made in Abyss, that one's like really good too. Child wants to go cave diving, and then she realizes that people die during cave diving, but she still wants to go cave diving anyway because she wants to see her mother. Gengatsuo, man wants to have revenge at every cost, at any cost, including children killing. You have not seen Chainsaw Man or Jujutsu Kaisen? All right, hold on, I'll grab you those. Chainsaw Man has the most relatable character, the most relatable protagonist. Bro has sold one of his eyes and one of his testicles just so he can like get out of debt with the mafia, and then the mafia betrays him. However, though, his cute doggo that gets like killed with him is like, oh, you know, actually, hey, I'm sorry that you died. But I hear you really want to have, like, jam on toast one day. Let's kill these guys. And then you can, like, show me that really cool dream. He's like, oh, okay. Alright, sure. Jujutsu Kaisen. People with powers. Jujutsu Kaisen. It's kind of like... soft. It's kind of like One Punch Man again. Main character just has abnormal strength and can beat the shit out of everybody with through brute force. The first season's all right. Second season gets really good. The movie is baller. But movie is baller. I would watch the movie first because that's actually a prequel, and it kind of introduces the power system a little better than like the anime. Season 1, and then the season 2 like goes ham and like several people die. Kek W. Fate Stay Night Heaven's Feel is also something I would really recommend for anybody who wants to get into anime. Like if you're not into Fate, the series, you would like if you show them Fate Stay Night Heaven's Feel, they'd probably get into Fate Stay Night Heaven's Feel. Cause it actually like it makes Shiro a likable character. Shiro is like a generic anime protagonist where it's like, guys, we shouldn't kill anybody, that's bad. In Heaven's Feel, he just kind of like he doesn't really get that opportunity. Everybody else just kind of dies around him, and they just like, yo, this guy is gonna fucked up. I'm gonna kill him now, Lamau. But if you want something to hit you with the vibes, I'd watch A Silent Voice. That one's just like basically about a dude that bullied a deaf girl, and then regretted later in his life, and then wants to make amends. Erase is also good. That one's about a failed manga artist that had one of his childhood friends get game ended, and then he suddenly gets transported into the past with his future memories. So he is an adult. He's an adult in a child's body, and he's able to like kind of change the future. It Invaded has my favorite voice actor as like the main character. If you don't know, I love Kotome Ikiri from Fate Stay Night. I think anybody and everybody loves Kotome Ikiri. If you ever watch Fate Stay Night, bro has played that same character for the last 30 years, and his voice has aged like wine. It's so crispy. I love the sound of that guy's voice. And if you would recognize it too, because it's really, really signature. It's like, I don't remember his name. All I remember is that what I do remember though is that voice actor, there was a real video of him eating mapo tofu, in like the cosplay of the character that he's like voice actor for the last 20 years. He seems like a pretty cool guy. So basically, in Invaded, what do people do in Invaded? There is a machine that allows people to enter a killer's subconscious and figure out why they're killing, and in turn also figure out where they are through said machine. If they can figure out, you know, but every time a person enters said machine, they lose all their memories. And they lose their memories. They're in a world, they're like, huh, okay, I don't know where I am. I just know I am the greatest detective ever. And I'm gonna figure out whoever killed this guy in this world. It invades like really depressing too. it invades like really depressing. It's really sad. I'm not sure how to like go into it without I can't really talk about It Invaded without spoiling it. Outside of that, I mean, I've already kind of spoiled that. It's like, oh no, he's gonna. Well, actually, it's like a part of the first 10 minutes that they tell you that they're like, oh, this is actually a fake world where this guy is from, where he's in. It is really interesting. I think the ending is a little rushed with like the villain. The villain reveal makes sense, but it's like a rush to what they kind of rushed like dealing with him. But besides that, I think it's a really good rewatch. It Invaded, you said? Yes. It Invaded. It's this one. That's like the exact way you spell it. I don't know what it mean. I don't know what the id in It Invaded means, but I can tell you it is a certified hood classic. Oh, my neck itches. Oh, ah, ee. I gotta flip this. All right. We didn't really get that far. That's okay. Maybe more tomorrow. But I will have to call it here because I have to work. I have to go to work at 6 in the morning. Woo! So I gotta be ready to go to bed. Well, I have to go to bed in 30 minutes. Thank you everyone for I died. My throat died. Hello. Thank you everyone for coming around. I hope you had a good time while it lasted. We're gonna raid Oni Melly. She is apparently drawing profile pictures. It's been a while since I've raided her, and I like her, so we are gonna raid her. If you are subscribed, you can copy and paste the raid command to chat, and if you are not subscribed, that is a fat F. Why aren't you subscribing to me? Why aren't you gifting like subs to me? Why aren't you giving me money? Don't you know how hard I work and how much I deserve your money? Give me your money! I deserve money! Money Mao! So anyways, on that note, I'm gonna see you all, my vampires, next time I feast upon my next victim.